Hi, Covies. Another day, another home workout from my garage. So let's get started with our MetCon. We've got 4 rounds of 20 back rack lunges. We've got 10 lateral burpees. So you're going laterally, side to side, as opposed to forward facing, over an object, whether that be a dumbbell or a sandbag, backpack, or barbell. And then we're finishing it off with 5 clean and jerk. So 4 rounds through, 4 time. And we've got a couple different weight prescriptions for you. So if you're going to be doing dumbbells, it's going to be 35 pounds for men or 25 pounds for women for fitness. And then performance and open is going to be 50 or 35. So there's going to be a little bit heavier pair of dumbbells, and you're going to hold them on your back when you're doing your lunges. With a barbell weight, you're going to be doing either 95 or 65 if you're doing fitness. Performance and open is 135, 95. And of course, use whatever weights you have. I don't have 95 pounds. I do have 65, but I have 25s and 15s, so I'll probably go somewhere in between. I'll probably do 85 pounds today. I don't want to do anything heavier than that. So you guys pick your poison, pick your weight, and should be good to go with that one. And then after our MetCon, after those 4 rounds, we're going to be doing what Daniel calls a booty burn, and it's 3 rounds, and it's for quality. We're doing 15 glute bridges, and I'll go over all of these movements before we dive into the booty burn. But 15 glute bridges, 8 bird dogs per side, and we're doing those nice and controlled, and we're slowing that movement down. And then we're doing 10 donkey kicks in a tabletop position. Again, I'll go over all of that once we get there. But for now, let's go ahead and get warmed up for this MetCon. We're going to start going through this little circuit here 2 times through. I'll call out the movements, and you guys just follow along with me. So we're starting with 10 good mornings, and then we're going to stretch it up, get up onto our tippy toes. So touching our toes and stretching it up. That's 5. And last one here. All right, now we're going into Samson lunge. So lunging forward, stretching up, and then adding in a twist. Back up and back. Now we're going to go into some side shuffles. So it's kind of like we're jogging in place, but we're just shuffling our feet from side to side. And every so often I'm going to say go, and you're going to do a big tuck jump, and then you're going to go back. So we're shuffling, and go. Back to that shuffle. Go. So you're just trying to stay light on your feet. And go. And last one here. Alrighty. Now we're going to go into 5 burpees with a 1.5 air squat. So what that's going to look like, she'll do your burpee. I'll go this way. Burpee. Catch yourself. Stand up. Air squat. All right, we're going to do 5. And last one here. All right, and then we're just gonna finish it off with 10 lateral hops, and we'll go through that one more time. So lateral hops, don't need to do an object. We're just gonna be jumping over this imaginary line 10 times. All right, so hopefully you're starting to get warm. Let's go ahead and go through that again. One more time through. Starting with those good mornings with the reach at the top. That's 9. Let's do one more. Good. This time we're going to do our lunges, and now we're not going to worry about the Samson part, the upper body stretch. We're just going to lunge it forward for 10. And we're going to go back into those side shuffles with a tuck jump. And go. And go. And go. And go. Last one here. Alrighty. And that's sliding everywhere. We're going to do our burpees with our 1.5 squats. Just 5 here. And then lastly, our 10 lateral jumps. All right, we've got some wrist stretches coming up. We're going to stretch out the wrist, stretch out the shoulders, stretch out our hips a little bit here, and then we'll go into our bar or dumbbell warm up and go over the movements for the MetCon. So come on back, give me a tabletop position. We're just going to rock those wrists. Bring in some small circles here. And then rotate those wrists so that the fingers are pointing back towards the knees. You can kind of march the hands out a little bit. Try to straighten out the elbows and pull back. Opening up that wrist and forearm. Good, guys. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and pop our hips up high into a downward facing dog. So come into tabletop, pull those hips up, pressing those heels down towards the ground. And then I want you to swing your left leg through to a perfect lunge. If you have some room to come down to your elbows, come on down, driving that knee away from your body. Come on up. And we'll go ahead and switch through a downward facing dog. So swing that leg behind, pressing back once again. And then we're going to go to the other side in a second, but I'm going to have you come all the way down, or excuse me, all the way to the top of the plank. Give me 5 hand release push-ups. So come all the way down, hands come off the ground, body comes back up in that full plank position. Let's do 4 more. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now I want you to stay at the top of this plank. We're going to hold it here. Start feeling that core, glutes, quads, everything is turned on, those shoulders. And then come all the way down to relax. We're going to twist our cross. I hope you guys can see me. We're going to twist it up. So right hand goes out to the side. You're going to lean into that right side and twist. And let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Good. Go ahead, come back to center. Press up into that downward facing dog one more time, and then swing that opposite leg through for perfect lunge. Should be on the right side now. Driving that knee out, get those hips nice and low, and come down to your elbows. All right, go ahead, kick that leg back, walk your hands back to meet your feet, slowly round it up. Go ahead and grab some weight, dumbbells, barbell. My computer just locked up on me. I'll be right back. All right, I think we're still recording. One thing I need to do during quarantine is buy a new computer. All right, so let's get our bars or our dumbbells. We're gonna go over the clean, go over the press, put together the movement for clean and jerk, and then I'll just go through those lunges just to reiterate that back rack lunge movement. So go ahead and grab your weights, whether you've got your dumbbells or your barbell. What we're going to start with is just a deadlift. So hips are going to come back. Bar will come to about that mid-shin. Dumbbells are going to be at your side. And let's go ahead and pull those hips all the way open. You don't need to overextend at the top. Just make sure that we open those hips fully. And then back down. Let's do 2 more. And then from here, we're going to pull from the knee right above the knee. I'm sorry, we're going to pull from the shin to right above the knee. We'll do that one more time. So nice patient first pull. We're driving our heels through the ground. Our arms are just the vehicle for this barbell or for dumbbells. From this hang position, I want you to scoop your hips underneath you into that power position. Shoulders are back, you're nice and stacked, your knees are driving out. This is where you're going to be able to go to your jump, right? So right above the knee, back to the power position, and then from right above the knee, back to that power position. All right, so if you're holding on to some weight, you guys can put it down, give yourself a little bit of a break. But then what we're going to do is go from that high hang position, or that power position, we're going to go into our shrugs, high pull, muscle clean, power clean. All right, we're going to do each of those movements 3 times. So let's go ahead and pick those weights back up. From that high hang to dip and shrug, back down, dip and shrug, dip and shrug. Now we're adding that high pull, dip, high pull, dip, high pull, dip, high pull. Now we're going to muscle clean it. So once we dip, pull up, flipping those elbows underneath to catch that weight. We're not dropping underneath it again. So at full speed. All right, let's do 2 more. or do one on your own. And then we'll go forward 2. And our last one. Awesome. All right, now we're going to do from the high hang, 3 power cleans. We'll just have you guys do them on your own, so stringing them together. Dip. Make sure we split those feet to catch. I am a lazy footwork person. I need to work on that. All right, so from here, keep that bar or dumbbells up on the front rack position. Just give me 3 strict presses to make sure I'm in the right place in my garage to do this safely. Followed by 3 push press, driving off of those shoulders. 3 push jerks. Good. Let's go ahead and take a break, put those weights down for just a sec. So what I want you guys to do next is we're going to put all those movements together to build up that full clean and jerk movement. And then I'm going to have you guys give me just 2 unbroken with your lighter weight or whatever weight you're working with right now. Because then we're going to go ahead and pop that weight onto our backs to go through those back rack lunges. So I want to see 2 clean and jerks. They're going to come from the mid shin or from the ground. Go ahead and string those together. And then, oh, I forgot. Once that weight's overhead, if you got it back in the front position, go ahead and just pop it onto that back. Create a nice big shelf with your shoulders. So that's going to be the tip today. When you hit your 5th clean and jerk, maybe you break it up, maybe you do 4 unbroken and you do a single, because after that 5th rep, once that weight's overhead, drop that weight onto your back and go right into your lunges. So from that back rack position, you're just going to step it forward. I know you guys can't really see in the video here. Let me try to do that. But you're going to step it forward. Both knees are at 90 degrees. Not too far leaning forward. But then you're going to drive off of that front heel to step it back to meet your other foot. And we're alternating our lunges in that back rack position. And that's going to be it. We got 4 rounds. I'm going to be in a weird, like I said, kind of a little unusual position for the sake of my garage. But then, to go over those burpees really quick. Again, we're doing them laterally, which would be nice for those of you that don't have a ton of space to work with. Let me angle this camera real quick so you can see. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a few minutes to get set up. So put some weight on your bar, get whatever you need to, count your rounds or whatever, and then we'll meet back before we start this MetCon. I'll get just go over those lateral burpees. I'm pretty sure you guys all understand what we mean by that. Trying to figure out where to go here. Let me set this up and then we'll go over those burpees. Do it this way. All you people with really high garages, I'm envious. It's too damn cold to go outside right now. right. So be a little bit more careful in here, but let me go ahead and just angle this down so you guys can see what this is going to look like for those lateral burpees. You're going to come down, your burpee. I'll move my mat so that doesn't do that next time. I love my blooper highlights. All right, again, down, come up, and jump over. That's one. So you're just going side to side instead of bar facing like we've done in the past. So 4 rounds, starting out with those back rack lunges. So you're going to clean that weight up, pop it onto your back, go into your lateral burpees. We've got 10 lateral burpees, and then finishing it off with 5 clean and jerks. I'm just going to run my clock. I have no idea how long this is going to take. Maybe 10 minutes. Let me get a timer going here, and then we'll go right into this. All right, try to angle it up so you guys can see. I'm gonna get this clock going here. Alrighty, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
house and build it up again. Burn it down twice just for the fun of it. So much money I don't know what to do with it. Don't pick up my phone, ain't knowing what the time. Got me one gun and an alibi. So much love that the whole thing felt like a lie. Don't need nobody. 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 Ain't got shit on me. Everybody wasn't around me. Could it be the way that the person sound me?
coming up in my last round here.
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music. Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive
Last
30
round.
minutes of ad-free music.
Today in America, we're waking up to a new reality. But in times of uncertainty, we find strength, not just within ourselves, but within our communities. BB&T and SunTrust, together as Truist Financial, are here to help. We call it Truist Cares, because while we may be apart for now, we'll get through this together. Find out how we're helping at truist.com/truistcares. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Celebrate Earth Day all month long with Office Depot Office Max. Buy any HP printer between March 29th and May 2nd, online or in store, and HP will plant a tree for every printer sold. HP has committed to planting at least 500,000 trees with the Arbor Day Foundation to help restore U.S. forests. Plus, get free delivery when you purchase on OfficeDepot.com. Office Depot Office Max.
Why wait to say? At least I did it my way. That way to face. But in my heart, I understand. I made my move. It was all about you. Oh, I feel so far removed. You are the one thing in my way. 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 You are the one thing in my way.
Last 5 clean and jerks here. So it's about 11 and a half minutes. The intensity is not the same in the garage, but still good workout. All right, we're gonna go for 14, so 2 more minutes, and then we will transition into our 3 rounds of booty work. We'll get you guys out of here. I'll be right back. Close the door. It's always chaos at our house. in the morning. All right, about 30 seconds, and we're gonna make that 14-minute time. That's what I'm capping this at. You guys are obviously welcome to keep going and pause me and jump in when you're ready. Three, 2, 1. That is 14 minutes, y'all. Let me go ahead and get my camera set up here so we can see what you got going on. All right. Get this out of the way for you. And we are going into 3 rounds, 15 glute bridges, 8 per side bird dog, and 10 donkey kicks. And I'm gonna make the executive decision that these are just going to be on one single side. Let me confirm though. Yeah, we're just gonna do 10 total, so 5 per side, all right? So we know most of these movements, but I'll go over them again. So glute bridge, heels are back towards your glutes. Hands can be flat. You can also put your hands behind your shoulder, behind your neck. But the goal here is to just lift and feel this in the glute, not in the low back. So your glutes should be engaged. Knees can drive out. You don't want your knees to collapse in during this movement. You want to drive your knees out. Heels are firmly planted. This is as high as you need to go. Come back down. You're not trying to pump them out real quick. You want to take your time. Get a good squeeze through the glute at the top, and then come back down and neutralize, okay? So we got 15 there, at your own pace, no rushing through this. Your bird dog, it's a great core and glute work movement. So tabletop position, it's gonna be opposite hand, opposite foot, right? So opposite hand, opposite foot, they go out, extend, squeeze at the top, back down. Nice and controlled. It takes a lot of core stability to stay stable in this position. So we don't want to rush through. Really extend that leg, engage that glute, really extend that arm, engage that shoulder. Okay. 8 per side there, so 16 total. And then for donkey kicks, once again, same position, tabletop position. You're going to bend that knee. So now we're in a 90-degree, almost like we're in a lunge if you were to just turn me. 90 degrees on both knees. You can flex your foot for this to engage that glute a little bit more, and then press up, back down. Press up, back down. We're not trying to press back. Ideally, you keep that knee right at 90 degrees, and then just lift it ever so slightly. So it's a real subtle movement, but it really works the booty. So I'll have you guys do, maybe we'll just do 10 per side. I don't know. I'll let you athletes decide. I'm going to probably do, I'll stick to 5 per side. Sorry, I'm being indecisive because it's early. 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. That's 10 total. And then we'll move on for the other 2 rounds. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. I'm going to give you about 10, 12 minutes for this. And then after about 10 or 12 minutes, I will go over some cool down stretches. And you guys will be off to the races, aka that whatever next comes for your day. Yes, I like coffee with my accessory work. Babe. Daddy. He's upstairs. You want to come join me? Hey, come on. Okay, we have a guest for our last round. This is on a video. Say hi. Okay, ready? Put your booty up. Do you have ideas? Ready? Yep. Donkey. Where's Henny? Here's the daddy. Okay. All right, other side now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's do. We're gonna do one more round, okay? Let me show you. Okay. Put your knees like this. Knees up. Okay. Now you're gonna lift your booty up. 1. Good. Count to 15. Okay. Okay. Slow, nice and slow. 2, 3. Oh God, here comes the circus. 4. We're still recording. 5. It's fine. 6. She's fine. 7. Yeah. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Alright, now we have to do bird dogs. Not down dog dog. Bird dog. Okay, so come on, let's get into our like this. Okay? So you're gonna take this hand and this leg. Watch mommy. Nope, hold on. Put this knee down. Now straighten this leg and that arm straight up. Yeah, it's a balance. Okay, ready? Ready? 16. Nice and slow. I'm only on 10. Good job. Alright, we got one more. We're going to do down kicks, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one here. 1, 2, 3. All right.
That's it?
That's it, because I'm already done. Hold on.
We're already done.
Yeah, I already did it. There it is, our videos. All right. So now you want to help everybody get stretched out? What's the first stretch we should do?
Down dog.
Downward facing dog.
Down,
All right, everybody. Sadie's going to lead us through we're doing cat-cow, curling the spine, dropping the belly. Couple cat-cows here. And then we're going to do a downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to press down into our hands and drive our heels towards the ground, flatten out that back. Nice. Ooh, you know what I think we need a little bit of?
What?
A little bit of what we call a half saddle. So we're going to sit back on that right heel, swing that left leg forward, okay? So what Mommy's going to do, and I'm going to lean back to get a good stretch through that quad. Phew.
Mommy's leading us, guys.
And we're going to sit up, and we're going to hinge and reach for our toe.
I can reach really high like
You
this.
can reach so high. Wow, look at you. So mobile. Good. Let's go ahead and transition to the other side here. Switch the right leg in front, left leg behind. Scooch that boot so that both glutes are sitting on the ground. And lean back.
Come back.
Give it a good workout.
Come back and touch your toes.
Come back and touch your toes. Thank you, my assistant.
Then now we're gonna do the hokey pokey.
Oh, we're going to do the hokey pokey. Okay, let's lead. Lead me in the hokey pokey. This is our cool down.
But Mom, I'm supposed to say 1, 2, 3, go. Then you dance. I'm supposed to watch you dance.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Sing the song also.
You have to sing the song. I don't know the song.
It's put your right leg in.
Put your right leg in. Let's go ahead and put the right leg in and we'll hinge it down. Stretch it out a little bit
Put
more.
your right leg in. Put your right leg out. Put your right leg in and
Shake it all about.
Do the hokey pokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about.
All right, let's do the left side. Stretch it
Put
out.
your left side out. Put your left side in. Put your left side out. Put your left side
And then
in
last thing
and
here,
shake it all about.
we're going to shake our arms all about because we did a lot of those burpees and overhead. So open, close, open, close, open, close. Give yourself a big hug. Give me a big hug. Say thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining me, my mama.
Have a good day, Covies.
Have a good day. Good dog.
Covies.
Copies. Silly.